Hello everyone, and welcome back to Factorio with your host, Hardtruck1. Hello everyone. Okay, so between this episode and last episode, I went and did a little bit of experimenting. And yes, there is a way that I can make the depleted uranium magazines, which are kind of overkill, but doesn't matter. In this game, you kind of need overkill at the start because once the biters start getting bigger and stuff, they get harder to disperse. But anyway, so yes, there's a way that we can make this. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time to set up because there are certain things that I have to have in order to do that. One of the researches is this one. No, not that one. Well, anyway, and one of the researches somewhere in here, or something to that matter, I have to have in order to turn this into the things. Oh no, I have it right here. Never mind. So what I need to do is I need to have sulfuric acid and uranium ore turn into this uranium slurry, and then the uranium slurry is produced into those two items, which I don't know what they are because it won't tell me. But anyway, and then we take that one that produces a stack of 7, and we then use it to do the depleted uranium magazines. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be kind of the opposite thing because, see, with the actual bio, with the actual mod, the depleted uranium is that's actually our byproduct. But in this case, since we can't use the reactors at all for some reason, our byproduct is actually going to be that bright green canister, the actual uranium itself. That's supposed to go into the reactor to create power, but for some reason something is wrong with this part of the mod right here. I'm wondering if there's another mod that's conflicting with it or just what. But but for some reason this mod is not working. But that's okay. We don't need that. We just need the other part of it. And everything. So we might take and do that. I might just actually... What was I going to do? Oh, you know what? I was going to create a couple of... Where are they? Of these. Did I make some of those? I don't remember if I did or not. Doesn't look like I put any accumulators down. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make a couple of accumulators because we need to have some sort... I mean, these are doing okay. I mean, they store quite a bit of power to last through the night, but I'd like to have a couple of accumulators set up to do that. Hey, look at this. Research is backed up. This is actually nice. Because we're working on robot speed, which requires us to do this. Grab this. We're just going to go ahead and go... You know, I think we just need 2 for right now on this one. So, these are going to make... Oh, they're not going to make because we need the alien goop research is what we need. It should be just those 3. And it is somewhere on this board. Give me a second. I'll either find it or I will go to another. Okay, let's find it on this one first. So we need to be able to make the alien goop. This is the portable fusion reactor. That's stuck behind modules. Which is stuck behind what gives us, wait a minute, what gives us our green science, or alien science? Turret Mark IIs. These are actually really cool. Capsule flower? Okay, so we need to find out. Okay, we need to find something that's behind purple science. There's one. That's purple science, purple science, purple science, purple science. Hop up here, hop there. Okay, somewhere in here. Okay, these are purple science. But why are they not saying? I am not understanding. What unlocks purple science? I'm sorry, this episode's probably going to be me trying to figure out where purple science is made. Okay. Ah, there it is. Alien technology. That's what we're looking for. That gives us the alien science. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, so we need to get flammables. Okay. So alien science is this one. Okay, so I need to move this to the top, unfortunately. Let me go ahead and move this stuff to the top. Okay. And then alien science. And then what I'll have to do is go into the regular queue, look for flammables, and actually manually change that to flammables. There we go. So that way, now this is all queued up. This stuff plus the robot stuff is all queued up, ready to go. Okay, I always hit the wrong button to get rid of those. We can still set this up to accept alien artifacts, which is just like that. Okay, which I think we have a few. We have 85 here, and I think we have some storage as well. Let's see. Oh. No, we actually don't. Okay, so we only have 85. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we only went out and attacked that one base to see how hard it was. It was a pretty hard base. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and start Why don't we go ahead and start, while we're waiting for this to research that, why don't we go ahead and put up, set up a spot up here by the uranium ore to do this thing. And I don't think we need much. I think we just need one drill to start with. That'll kind of come up a little ways there. Then we'll grab 2 of those maybe. We'll discharge this that way. I'll go ahead and bring that up to there. Set that in, out, out, in. We'll set these to do the Can these not make that? Hold on, let me look and see what. Oh, wrong thing. Those are not made in that. I gotta have some steel and stuff. Alright, let's see. Steel, how are we doing? Oh wow, we're actually outrunning the robots now. That's nice. Oh, you know what? I needed more electronics. Let's see. Do we have... We got quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay. Like 2 of those. Let's make some few lights for up here too. By the time we kind of started putting lights in our mining areas and stuff too. So I apologize. This is going to be a little. Oh, I didn't need to move that. I need to move myself. It'll be a little dark up here for a second. Please bear with me. Okay. That. Alright, and then these will probably run back around and over to here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Pick all of that up. Run up. Over somewhere over here. Alright, so these are going to make us the uranium slurry, which we'll get the other product in a minute. Then, wait. Oh, we're making the slurry. Hold on. I'm being dumb. We don't need that now. Now we need a couple of these. I'm just going to do them here. Let's see. So, place those. Yeah, and I think they need an input as well. Now you're going to be making this. Yeah, they need copper and steel. Now that might seem like it might be pretty expensive to do, but I think in the long run, we're definitely going to want these type because, like I said, the biters get pretty gnarly after a while. Alright, actually I wonder if I just turn these around, I can come up and go straight across. There we go. Cool. Now, this is going to be the most interesting part of the game. Is figuring out how to get our sulfuric acid, which is way down over here, all the way up there. Can I have any pipe? Yeah, I have pipe over here being made. Thank you. Did I have any of the other stuff being made? And what I mean by other stuff is these. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, wow. That's only made 3? Well, we're going to need a lot more than 3. What are we missing? We're missing, looks like iron. Let's go over here. And yes, I have to admit that this is kind of a hectic base right at the moment. But you gotta remember, it's not built for a bus. Everything, as you can see, is being ferried pretty much by robots. So I may, after a while, clean up this area, but that's only after we get it fortified completely for our safety purposes. Then I might take and rearrange some of the stuff that we have. You know, like I may double up our circuit production by copying and pasting this a couple times over here. I don't think the chemical stuff is going to move. It's pretty self-explanatory there. Some of this stuff we might actually move a little bit further down into the center of this area down here. Just to clean it up a little bit. We may even I may even grid it out so it looks a little bit better. Some of the miscellaneous stuff, like see the concrete over here. The only reason why I have the concrete over here is because it's next to the thing. But I do have the water well, so I could move it down over or up somewhere. I could even move it up closer to the stone patch up here, so I'm not having to ferry stone to it and everything. So, alright, so we got those researches going. Now we're starting on alien technology and everything. Alright, so now that we got our pipe, let's go backwards from here. So we're going to go there to there. There. This isn't going to move, so we'll go up to here. Come across. So I don't know if that's going to make it all the way across. No. It stops right about there. So yeah, we're going to have to come over and then down. We'll come over to about there. Come down this way because we don't have to go across this. Let's see if we can go through here. Can't get through here. There we go. We have sulfuric acid right here. Oh yeah, that's our sulfuric acid pipe. That's where we want to go. Okay. Okay. Need two of them. Okay, so we go there. Run all the way back up here to the corner again. Place that. Place that. Place that. And place that. There we go. Alright, so now we can place power here. Power here. Alright. And we can place power there. Should be good enough. One should be good enough right now to run just what we want. Maybe we might add another 3 of these just because it's probably easier to run. I think it's probably easier to run more than it is to just run a couple or 1 or 2. So let's go like that. Like that, like that. That should take care of that area. Let's go ahead and run this over, up. Place this a power pole there, and a power pole on the other side here. There we go. Okay, so that should give these machines enough stuff to do. Alright, so now we're going to come out of there. You need to move down 1, fortunately. Okay. And then this can go across here and to there. Oh, this is the wrong recipe. Excuse me, this is the wrong one. we need... Oh, and this is the wrong thing again. We need to take that and take that. We need a couple more chemical plants. I'm gonna go get some more materials and stuff. Oh, by the way, before we walk away again, I'll put some lights down. Especially up here, there's no lights at all up here, so then a light there, a light there. Alright. Put a light right here, I guess. I think that's good enough for now. Let's run over here. Alright. Whoa. Buddy, you can stop anytime now. In fact, I'm going to take those two that are over. Yeah, I need to watch where everything is because okay. So those chemical plants are done. I believe that's what I need to make the stuff, right? So I got to redo these. I guess let's use the furthest input. There we go. So we place that there, place two there. Oh, place last one there. Alright, now we need to make the uranium. Okay. Place power there. Okay. So we don't need the input here. We just need an output. Now that actually will make it in such a way that now we can make the uranium down closer to the storage area. Yeah, because that's just on that. Yeah. Now see, our byproduct is this one. So unfortunately, this is going to be... This byproduct right here is going to be an annoyance to us. Because we'll have to come along and either dump that out on the ground so it'll despawn, or we'll have to figure out a way to get it to deplete itself and then be able to use it for something else. Now, well, I really want to... Yeah, I want to put it down here on the thing. So now actually we could take this one and retrate it to the depleted uranium. It takes the same stuff except for just one extra thing. Right. So we need to put some more copper in the system. I see that our copper is kind of low, or we don't have any copper in this over here at all. So that's why some of the things are stopped. Let's go check over here real quickly. Is this still running, or is it running out of stuff? No, actually looks like we're good. We're well, other than we're waiting on delivery of copper, it looks like we're doing good. So let's see what else we can do while we're waiting. Come on. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could pass between those. Interesting. Alright, so look at all this. Look at this. We're good. Alright, so this is going to create us... That's going to create us quite a bit of ammunition when we get it done. Right now, I think they're kind of slowly trying to get copper kind of spread out to everything. I'm gonna do 2 lines, I guess. That's 1. Oh, this needs to be limited. Let's limit it to 3 stacks. That's not inside the system, so that's fine. This one is, that's good. This has 10, we could do just 2. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna try to start flipping over to I think I'm gonna try to start flipping over to electric turrets. So we could possibly just disband that turret one, or change that into a battery powered one, a battery one. Because now that we got access to these solar panels, we'll be able to set up the electric turrets better. Let's get some light down here as well. A little bit overkill with the lights, but you know what? I think we're going to do that. Can we? We don't have access to laser turrets yet. We got to research that technology still. Yeah, we've got to research laser, and then we can do the laser turret. Yeah, okay. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll set up right now. So we want laser. We're going to set it above all of the robot stuff. And you know what? I'm going to just get rid of all that worker stuff right there. Because for right now, they seem to be working okay for right now. And then we want the laser turrets. Laser turrets was what? Under purple as well? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Oh, you know what? That would help. That would help beyond belief to figure out where everything's at. Ah, there it is, right there. Lasers. Laser turrets. Okay, so that's what we got. Alright, so we got a little bit of the good ammo now. The very good ammo. We'll probably use up all this ammo before we get into those. Because the red ones are actually probably cheaper because they don't require the uranium. But as far as I can tell, they cost the same amount, pretty much. Yeah, 1 copper plate, 1 steel plate makes 1, and 1 depleted uranium makes that. It's the same with the regular ammunition. If you look here, oh no, it's actually cheaper. It's 1 steel and 5 copper plate. Interesting. But it's not really as cheap because the uranium ones are not really cheap because you got to come up here and you got to set this whole thing up. You got to set this whole thing up, which holds this. Then you got to wait for this to go to make some and everything. Yeah. So, wow, it's 100 uranium in there already. That's cool. Alright, so let's go back down here. We'll deliver this uranium down here so that this thing can run. There we go. That'll run and make us at least 100 ammo for that. Okay, okay, so alien technology, and I think that'll probably be about the last thing that I really set up, is the alien technology, because after that, I mean, we've got quite a few things left. I'm going to go ahead and just add some requester chests down here, even though these are not in the network right at the moment. That's fine. I can go ahead and manually set up this. So we want alien goop in this thing at all times, even though we probably won't get much after a while. So, and then I was thinking maybe after a while we could set up an area that will farm aliens. We get some laser turrets, we get some walls. There's some there's a research in here for, I believe, better walls that deals with the titanium stuff. I don't know, I'll have to look at it later. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. And we can also build up, we can build like a couple of these. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to do, and I got distracted. Alright, so while we're waiting for the alien technology to finish, let's grab some batteries. We need 10 batteries. 20 will work. Actually, let's just make 4 accumulators. Let's see which will finish first, the 4 accumulators or the alien technology. Oh, we got 1 accumulator. All right, let's create a area right here. Plus, this will just be temporary right now. And looks like the accumulators win. Okay. What did these store? 5 megajoules. Oh, you know what? That's probably a good enough investment anyway. Because like I said, if we ever get to a point where these die completely, these get completely drained of their battery backup, then we have a little bit of power that everything can suck, everything can run off of before then. All right, so we're done. We're ready for these. Let's get these going. There we go. We are making the alien science packs, and we're actually doing fairly good on our on these. I think I would like to double this up now, from just 8 to maybe 16. So that means I'm going to have to work some landfill to fill these up so that we can get another 8 of these running. I think that'll speed up science a little bit. I know that's probably going to strain all of these and everything, but I think that's probably going to be the better idea for that now. What should we got in here? We got 50 in there. Cool. So we got some places where we can get electronic red circuits if we need them. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, folks. We got some uranium. We got some uranium magazines going, so that'll help us in our fight against the bad boys. We got some research done. We got alien research done. We're working on lasers and laser turrets right now, so that we can better defend our home. I believe next episode I'm going to probably work on getting the factory a little bit faster, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It's going to depend on how quickly I can get the robots to go. So I may actually do this. I may research up to 6 off camera, because that's going to be a long time to research. While I'm doing that, I'll just do some reworking of some belts and everything. Make sure everything's nice and tight, nice and strong, and everything. And maybe just check out the outskirts a little bit off camera, just to make sure, just to see what we've got close by. Because there's like a couple of patches that don't really require us to go too far away, but you know, it may or may not happen. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Hardtruck1. This is Factorio, and I'll see you in the next episode. Laters.